What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. And today's episode we're going to be talking about this year's upcoming NBA draft and a player in this draft that we have seen kind of fall a little bit in mock drafts. I don't know if you could call it falling because I just don't know where he should be projected to go. But he used to be projected higher than he is now. And I just want to give my opinions on that, my thoughts, hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Before we get in the video, I just want to say, if you're a fan of basketball, whether it be high school, college, or the NBA, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the conversation. We love interacting with you guys in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, and let's get right into the video. So today we're going to be talking about Jalen Johnson. He is a player coming out of Duke in this year's upcoming NBA draft. He is somebody that we have seen, kind of fall a little bit down lower in this year in the mock drafts for this year's upcoming NBA draft. A lot of people are kind of just unsure of him, unsure of the player that he is, where he should even be projected to go. There's not a lot of recent, footage of him or him playing in any games, recently, obviously because of the situation at Duke. Before we get into that and get into my opinions, I just want to talk a little bit more about Jalen Johnson. He is obviously, like I said, a freshman out of Duke. He's 6'9", 220 pounds, listed at the small forward position. In his 13 games at Duke, he averaged 11.2 points per game, 6.1 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. He shot 52% from the field and 44% from three. In those for his 3-point percentage, he shot 1.4 threes per game. So, a little over one a game. He shot 44%, so that's pretty good. He did only shoot 63% from the free throw line, and he did average 2.5 turnovers to the 2.2 assists that he dished out well at Duke. So when looking at this mock draft that I was looking at, CBS Sports, they have him going in the 15th pick to the Washington Wizards. They have him as a 20th overall prospect in this draft, and the first sentence they start off with is, Johnson is a bit of a mystery because he only played 13 games at Duke. I couldn't agree with this more. He is just kind of a mystery in the fact that no one really knows about that situation at Duke. Why did he opt out of the season after only 13 games? Was it because Duke isn't very good, and as some people are calling it, he kind of quit on Duke? They started off rough, weren't the team that he thought they were going to be, obviously, when he committed to Duke, and decided to pretty much quit on him, end his season early, not playing any more games, and a lot of people are kind of wondering, what happened there. I want to hear more backstory, hear his side of the story, but that hasn't really, been, released to the public too much. However, with all that being said, Jalen Johnson is, a pretty interesting prospect. And the fact that he's a 6'9", 220-pound small forward, he can shoot the ball, he can drive, he is super athletic. His athleticism allows him to do a lot of things on the basketball court. His length, he's super long, got long arms, and that just makes him a super interesting prospect on both the offensive and defensive side of things. This mock draft has him going to the Washington Wizards at the 15th pick. They talk about how he would be a menace in transition with the Wizards. They put the league's highest pace by far last season, so they like to get out and run, and I think Jalen Johnson would fit into this system, perfectly. He's athletic, can run the floor, he's big, long, can get to the hoop, finish with dunks, finish around the rim, finish with either hand, can handle the ball a little bit. I think he would be, really good in transition with the Wizards and would help them out. They even talk about how the trouble Washington's had with, Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal and surrounding them with quality rotation players. They talk about how Johnson should get a shot right away to contribute, be one of the not key players, but have a bigger role than a lot of rookies would have on other teams, and how having that situation and that role could help him out, because obviously we don't know too much about his head or if he's a pretty selfish player, or just really that whole thing around Duke is kind of holding him back a little bit. We're talking about the offensive side of things. Like I already said, I think he's super interesting. His length, his athleticism, the fact that he can shoot the ball a little bit at 6'9", makes him super interesting and a very intriguing prospect to a lot of teams. And I think he has a lot of potential on the offensive side of the floor. Be a scorer, somebody can attack the rim, can shoot the ball, catch, shoot off the dribble, when he's open. But really someone that loves to attack the rim, get into the paint, finish with little turnarounds in the paint, finish around the rim, finish with dunks, and do a lot of his living slashing and attacking the hoop. And later on in his career, develop into more of a a jump shooter or a scorer in that sense. But I think he's very intriguing on the offensive side of things, and will be able to do a lot of things in the league with his size and his athleticism and his length. Also, the same thing goes with him on the defensive side of things. His length and athleticism can allow him to guard a lot of different positions. He can guard a lot of different players, contest shots, block shots, get steals, get his hands in passing lanes. Can do a lot of things with his his length and his size if he really puts his mind to it and wants to be that type of player or put that effort in on the defensive side of things. So I think Jalen Johnson is a super intriguing prospect, one that I don't know if he should go higher than the 15th pick, lower than the 15th pick. I just really think the whole mystery around the Duke situation, him opting out, is just really holding him back. I think he probably would be projected to be more in that top 10 range like he was earlier in the year, before the whole ordeal went down with Duke. But it's kind of sad that situation is kind of holding him back a little bit. If he would have just finished out the season and continued to play there, like I said, he probably would be a top 10 pick in this year's draft. But because of that, I think he's going to fall a little bit and be right around that 15th pick range. And I think that's where a lot of teams in that range are eyeing him. A lot of people have him projected to go, and it's just interesting. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but I want to hear from you guys. Leave all your comments down below. Your thoughts on Jalen. Where do you think he should go in the draft? What type of player is he? You've heard any more about that Duke situation? Just leave that all in the comment section down below. We'll be sure to interact with you guys. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Share this video with your friends. Let them know about our channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.